A relative of mine in Japan passed away at the age of 95. My mother called to inform me. She had been placed in a care facility during the pandemic, unable to see her family freely, spending her final days in solitude. The funeral is tomorrow. The past few years have made me acutely aware of how precious a single year can be for the elderly. And yet, more and more people are living well into their 90s. Even here in the UK, I see evidence of this trend everywhere. Recent data suggests that there are over 500 drivers in the UK who are over 100 years old and still hold full driving licenses. Few countries in the world have such a high proportion of centenarian drivers. That's the kind of era we live in now, where even at 100, people are still driving, still moving forward, still steering their own lives. I happen to know one such person. She lives nearby. At 96, she still drives herself to her weekly Tai Chi lessons. Not only that, but she picks up 2 friends on the way and takes them along with her. How do you stay so energetic? I once asked her. She smiled quietly, thought for a moment, and said, I don't do anything special. I just do what I'm supposed to do. I was curious, what exactly did she mean by what she's supposed to do? So I took some time to observe her daily habits and noted a few key things. First, she is meticulous about what she eats. She only consumes what is good for her body, avoiding additives and sugar. For her, eating is not just about satisfying hunger but about maintaining harmony with her body. Second, she neither drinks alcohol nor smokes. Perhaps she never found joy in them, or perhaps she simply decided they weren't necessary. In any case, once she made that decision, she stuck with it. Third, she keeps moving. She never sits idle. Even when she's on the sofa, she's working her leg muscles, keeping them active. If she feels unmotivated, she forces herself to go out for a walk. Fourth, she values social interaction. She enjoys going to the supermarket, not just to shop, but to meet people. She prefers walking through the aisles herself rather than ordering deliveries. There's something irreplaceable about that experience. Fifth, she keeps everything clean. Fresh towels are always on hand, and her home is always tidy. Cleanliness, she says, enriches the heart and makes life at home more enjoyable. Sixth, she always drinks her tea hot. If it cools down, she takes the trouble to reheat it in the microwave before drinking. It's a small thing, but small things shape the rhythm of a person's life. When you list them out, these habits seem incredibly simple. But maintaining them, year after year, decade after decade, is anything but easy. Most of us tend to let things slide. We stay up late, overeat, indulge in sweet cravings, and slowly let our lives become disordered. It starts with a harmless thought, just for today, but over time, it accumulates, becoming a pattern, then a lifestyle. But she was different. She lived with quiet discipline, never lying to herself. Maybe that's the secret to longevity, not some miraculous health formula, but simply the ability to honor small, daily habits over a lifetime. Life, after all, is built on these seemingly insignificant details.